Hi, this is Dr. Eric Westman with Adapt Your Life. I'd like to just take a moment to reflect upon 2018. It was a great year for keto in general and for Adapt Your Life. Adapt events were created this year and rolled out in 2018, and there were 5 of them. An Adapt event is a weekend, usually one day or one half day event in an area where people from that area can come out and learn about the keto diet or talk to other people who are currently doing the keto diet. The Adapt event started in Winchester, Virginia in March 2018. And then there was another one in Vancouver, Adapt Vancouver in September, Adapt North Carolina, and also Adapt Northern Virginia. And I was, how should I say, humbled, gratified, grateful to see so many people come out on a Saturday to talk about low-carb keto diets, to hear lectures or talks from people who are local to the area. Again, the idea is to get the grassroots local areas involved in the keto lifestyle. So, for example, in Winchester, we brought local people from that area, often practitioners who are familiar with low-carb keto diets or researchers. In Vancouver, we brought out Canadian experts from that area. In the Vancouver area, I got to meet up with an old friend and researcher colleague, Jay Wortman, who still works as a physician in that area in Horseshoe Bay. I got to go down to his clinic, which was right near where the Adapt event was. Adapt Roxboro, again in September, was actually near to Durham, where I've been practicing keto medicine for a while now. And I think the count there was about 380 people coming out, actually meeting in a church to talk about keto lifestyles. We brought up several speakers in our area who have their own support groups, Christy Sullivan from Pinehurst and Casey Durango from Greensboro, North Carolina. Again, the idea is for an Adapt event, is to bring local experts, local support group leaders together to bring people who may know already about the lifestyle or may be learning about it as well. Totally an educational half day or full day, depending on the conference. Last year, in 2018, ended up for the Adapt event in Northern Virginia again, but outside Washington, D.C. And there, a friend of mine who's a cardiologist, Dr. Eric Thorne, gave a lecture on the keto diet and lifestyle in regard to heart disease. Again, he was local, has several patients in that area, but what I'm seeing is that we're connecting people who don't necessarily know that there are low-carb friendly doctors and support groups in that area. So we've done the work to try to find target areas where there are already some people doing the low-carb lifestyle, where there are leaders who have bubbled up and want to give a talk about it, to educate, to spread their style of how to do it. And I guess stepping back, what I'm impressed with is the flexibility of the versatility of how to do a low-carb keto lifestyle. Means you can do it anywhere in the country on a lot of money or a little money, a lot of time or no time at all. And the idea of the Adapt events is to stimulate the grassroots movement of the low-carb keto community. It's been exciting to see. Adapt also had booths, meaning Adapt had a presence at these other conferences where Adapt wasn't in charge of doing the conference, but they were representing the company products there. For example, in January, Low Carb USA has a getaway in West Palm Beach, Florida, and I was there speaking. And then the next month, Actually, I was traveling to Idaho to give a conference at a state medical society there on obesity in general. The following month, March, Lowcarb Breckenridge, which will now in 2019 be Lowcarb Denver, is another great conference to go to. One of the few that actually have continuing medical education available for it. So what we're noticing now is these, what were used to be just consumer fairs, are turning into continuing medical education conferences for doctors and nurses, which is exciting. In April, there was the Obesity Medicine Association was in San Diego. I'm the past president of that organization, and the ADAPT company had a booth there, and meeting doctors who use different products and sell them out of their offices. The ADAPT group made lots of excellent contacts there. The Low Carb Cruise happens in May, and there was an ADAPT presence there, and the ADAPT Houston conference was there. Dr. Nadir Ali gave a talk, and he was so inspired by what he saw, at least in part from this meeting. He created his own meeting that actually occurred in 2018 called Low Carb Keto Houston, and that was a conference that I went to as well. It was in October of 2018. KetoCon, Keto Fest, Low Carb USA, Low Carb Kansas City, and then Dr. Eric Berg in Washington put on a Keto Health Summit. It's been exciting to see all these things grow, and I think this is just a partial representation of what's happening in the U.S. in terms of the low-carb keto lifestyle movement. I ended up the year at a conference in London, England, on muscle disease, and it turns out that several rare or unusual muscle diseases can be improved by a keto lifestyle. So the research progresses, the grassroots movement of people being affected in a positive way themselves, sometimes against or what their doctors will tell them. It's important to get the right information, accurate information. We're trying to provide that at Adapt Your Life here on the YouTube channel. And come visit us at these different fairs. There will be several through 2019, targeting February, the first part of 2019. I'd love to see you there. Again, what a wonderful year, 2018, and I look forward to the next one.